All right, this is going to be for Cool Phil. So let's see how it goes. So Cool Phil playing as the Sicilians. Lee Kronos playing as the Khmer. Let's fast forward a little bit. We'll see if we get like a cheese strat with the Sicilians or a legit game. Let's see. All right, took the boar. Building on the building a mill. Kind of standard here. Chicken Arabia, FYI. Long killing the chickens. Seven seconds idle TC. The Kronos is what's their elo? Let's see. Kronos, their highest elo was 1915. Their elo here, or their elo now, is 1834. So they're an 1800 player. We have sergeants moving forward. And Kronos is going up to Castle Age. Kronos is playing against the Khmer, so I'm like, look, where are their buildings? But they don't need them. Double stable Kronos here. And not building any Krepos. I thought we might see some forward Krepos here. And Knights are going to clear that up. Okay. I mean, this looks pretty bad for Cool Phil. Minute of idle TC, which is a lot less than Kronos. Kronos is actually idling their TC a lot right now. Almost 3 minutes of idle TC. It's like 1800. You kidding me? Ram moving forward. They probably did it for the Rams. Okay. This is 4x speed. I could slow it down a little bit, maybe. Let's go 2x speed. I don't need to go that fast. Kronos building a monastery, has a siege workshop. Spears are on the way for Cool Phil. Cool Phil is in feudal age. Spears on the way. Knights should win this, but might take a little damage. They're all kind of weak, but that's what the monk is for. All right, so that wasn't the best decision making there from Cool Phil. And Scorpions as well for Kronos. And we're seeing some spears. And Castle Age is on the way for Cool Phil. Let's see, Ryan. I picked these games for a reason. This looks like Kronos should just win this, though. I mean, Sicilians are pretty tough to push with the dungeons here, but this is a lot of pressure. I mean, let's find out. I haven't watched the game, but I did see who wins it. If that's any help to you. Oh, now we got a spear. Knights are diving. These are pikemen. I mean, pikemen should... If you can snipe the scorpions with the pikes, then the pikes can do pretty good work to these knights here. 37 vills to 50 vills. And knights are weak. I mean, that was most of the army. 3 knights left. But 38 vills to 50 vills. Kronos is adding TCs behind this. An extra TC for Cool Phil. I mean, this push... So, Kronos wanted to win this game with this push, and realized that they can't. And that's why they're adding the TCs back here. So, I mean, it's a pretty good hold. Double walls. Double... That's kind of weird. Yeah. Sergeants are tough units. And... Alright, let's see what happens. 2 TCs to 3, though. Oh. Okay. So, alright. Technically, Cool Phil won this, but they didn't really do anything to win it. Okay. So let's see if we get another game here. All right, we have Viper Lover, who's also like 1800, versus Cool Phil as the Italians here. Let's see what happens. Oh, I didn't check APM. I don't know if APM would have really shown much because there wasn't a whole lot of offense going on there that last game. So I'll check it after this game. Italians, maybe he'll make archers. Archers are a much better indicator of, or like use of high APM. I'm guessing Kronos just like disconnected last game or something, or just quit because they had to leave or something like that. Like it was clearly not an actual victory. Yeah, I mean, anything can happen. Like, you know, you gotta go and you gotta go, you know? Maybe that's why he was trying to end the game early. Alright, how's Cool Phil start? So not pushing in. I mean, there's enough ostriches here to justify building a mill on them. So I don't think that's an indication of, like, not being able to push in. A lot of idle vills over here. $23-second idle TC time. Viper Lover has killed some vills. Pretty slow reaction for Cool Phil here. Has some scouts out though. Has a spear, controlling the spear. Let's go to 2x speed. Controlling the whole army, just select all army, so that's kind of a noob thing. I do that a lot. Viper Lover getting some more kills. We have a Eco KD 4-0. Coolfield's keeping the TC working pretty well behind this though. Like about this, like actually less idle TC than Viper Lover. Phil's trying to move forward. They cleared up this push, but Castle's coming in for Viper Lover. And going with more scouts. You have to do damage here, so the scouts are trying to get in, do some damage. But it's going to be scouts versus knights soon. Let's go 4x here. I don't see any way Cool Phil can win this. Well, they're only down 5 or 6 villagers. So it's not that far off. But now you have 1 TC versus 2. You have Castle Age versus Feudal. You're gonna have 3 TCs for Viper Lover. I kind of wanted to get to the end and see how it ends. And Longsword for Viper Lover. I mean, melee. That makes sense. But you have so many stables. Like, why build 3 stables if you're going to go into longswords? It doesn't make any sense. That's going to be GG. Let's just fast forward. Okay, let's just take a look at the APM just for the heck of it. Actually pretty fast. 20 APM for Cool Phil. Like, that's what you expect from like an 1800 player. I'm gonna watch one more game. I was gonna call it there, but I'm gonna watch one more game because I think that actually is interesting. The high APM. Let me see how he plays against like players his own elo. Give me 1 sec. I gotta find one and download it. So give me 1 sec. I think he had a game against Potato, and I did the other 2 players. Yeah, his most recent game was last week against Krusty Potato. Let's see. As a Vietnamese. Okay, let's see. Cool Phil 3, we'll call it. All right, let's watch this. This is going to be against a equal elo player, not a much better player. All right, so Cool Phil playing down here as the Vietnamese. Fast forward a little bit. 3 seconds idle TC. That's fine. Chicken, so we won't see any deer push. Good boar. 20 seconds idle TC is kind of a lot. Yeah, Cool Phil definitely, I think, belongs in the low bracket for sure. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And we have some not man-at-arms, some militia. A genuine Dark Age militia situation from Potato here. I think Potato plays a lot. I think I want to see everyone's record against Potato. I think that's the only way to determine how good a player is in this bracket. Alright, so the mill's going to go down. Let's see what the response is here. Scout's forward looking around. I like that. Good walling from Cool Phil here. Lost one villager. Actually lost 2 villagers total, so I think 2 went down just right there. I don't think that they lost one earlier. Double archery ranges right off the rip. Getting them up super fast. And archers coming in here from the Persians. Interesting. You don't expect Persian archers very often after after that. And skirmishers for Cool Phil. I don't know if I love that. I guess you get extra 20% HP on the skirmishers too, so I suppose it's fine. But I would rather have archers there. If you're going double archery range, I think you go archers, not skirmishers. Great stand ground though underneath the tower there. That's really well done. Now we have knights out there for Potato. All right, let's see how he responds. Let's see how Cool Phil responds here. I think once you see the knights and you're playing as the Vietnamese, Fire Lancers, interesting. So the only thing I don't love about that is you went, 2 double archery ranges for archers and then, switching into Fire Lancers. Which Fire Lancers are great, but I think if you're going to make that decision to go archers, and building skirmishers behind that, interesting. How much idle TC? Yeah, a lot of idle TC because the skirmishers and the Fire Lancers are just too expensive. And with 2 TCs here. And we're getting a castle drop, forward siege, forward monks. I never quite understand the forward monks. A lot of people, like, I understand in theory what you're doing with the monks, like get conversions, heal up your units. But a lot of people make them and don't actually make very many monks or use very many monks. I feel like it's like a high level thing, but it's not why we're here. It's not why we're here to criticize Potato. Cool Phil up 10 villagers. Eco KD is the same, so it's just idle TC time. That's all it is, and the third TC. And the Fire Lancer switch proved to be pretty good. Oh, this is a forward siege work. Wait, huh? So this was the siege workshop from Phil. I thought it was from Potato. Potato built a forward monastery? And Imp coming in for Phil. Phil immediately getting chemistry. So Imp Skirms and Fire Lancers, 111 villagers. I mean, Phil's cooking right now. And that's the GG. Well played. Let's see the APM. Yeah, Phil, only 11 APM there. That's about in line. Yeah, so I would say Phil... Wow, look at this APM spike. 96. What was he doing there? 175. What's he doing at this moment? Hang on. Let's go to it. I want to see. It was a very short spike. Nothing. Actually nothing. Just a very weird high APM at that exact moment. Micro in this guy maybe? I don't know. All right, that's the GG. That's the GG. G to the G. To the G. So here's my analysis here. So we had here, hang on, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Where are we looking here? I need this. Okay, let me get this screen on though. Okay, so if this shows up clear enough, I think Cool Phil, I think I would put him like below Sammy Diamonds from what I've seen. I would put Sammy Diamonds at 3. I would put, from what I've seen, Cool Phil at 4. Resgato, I could do Resgato. Maybe see some games real quick. Rebel, Antelope, Deep Sea King. I've seen a couple games. And then I'm next, Darth Vindaloo, Ryan, Sharky Tank. Like these guys are all, like this middle level I feel like is kind of fine. Of these, though, I mean, Sammy Diamonds, I've beaten Sammy Diamonds. He's very good, but I don't think he's, like, unbeatable. I think Elmo is very good. 100 Crane might be. Like, if there was going to be a change to the 18, like, moving those two up, Elmo and 100 Crane probably would make sense. It would not make any sense to move Cool Phil up. I don't think it makes any sense to move Sammy Diamonds up. These two guys, Razgoto and Rebel Antelope, I have no idea about. And everyone else, I'm pretty sure is fine, like, you know, playing with each other. The only thing is Elmo and 100 Crane, I don't know if they would be able to compete with these guys. 100 Crane beat B-Ball, right? We saw that. So it's definitely possible. Like they would be the severe underdogs in the high elo, but in the low elo they would be, I think, the severe overdogs, like the severe favorites. So, you know, I don't think it's impossible that someone could beat them. Like, I think if Sammy Diamonds went up against either of them, they have a chance. I feel like I would have a chance, but I still think they're way better than me though. And I can't speak for anyone else here. That's my analysis. That's just like my thought process on this. I don't know anything more than that. Yeah, 100 Crane is definitely better than Cool Phil. Cool Phil, like, he belongs in this bracket for sure. So, okay, that is my analysis. It's everything I got. Thanks for watching, you guys. See ya. I'm going to end this in 3, 2,